All right, we're live,
Hello, everyone. I'm Hugo.
and I'm waiting for Jesse Lee Peters. He's not. He's not. Nothing's happening. So we'll see what happens. I'm sorry for the delay, but well, I mean, what can I do? Maybe he doesn't know. I had to figure out Skype, so I gotta imagine it's much harder for a man with a team full of tech advisors in a professional studio instead of in a small area in your own home. I'm sure that's much harder, right? We're being generous.
I don't know.
It's very hard. So this is how it's going to look for a second. This is not how it's going to look the whole time, but we'll see. So you guys might see some behind the scenes setup shit. I guess I don't know. Apparently, uh, just doesn't want to be on time. I don't know.
Yeah. I want to pre-warn everyone. I'm getting over a sickness, so I am sweaty and snotty and sneezy, and I apologize in advance.
Yeah, unless this no, this guy is the producer for the Jesse Lee Peterson show. I've checked a few times. Y'all, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I guess we'll see. I suppose we will see. I'm sorry. Uh, if you were like, man, I really wanted to see Jesse Lee Peterson's face and not these two. Then I don't
That's
know. I'm
that's
what?
that's usually how I feel when I look in the mirror every day.
You want to see Jesse Lee Peterson's face?
Mostly
That's a
any other
lie.
face.
It's 100% lie. Ba ba ba. Let me get chat up here.
Is Hugo going through an emo phase? I do kind of have a... And because of the sweat and the sickness, it looks darker.
The
I could see
sweat
that.
and the sickness.
Yeah.
Because you were jamming out to Disturbed's seminal classic, "The Sickness." Before this, that's that's not a thing I want. That's not a thing anyone's ever wanted. So,
So,
if we take super chats, I'll make sure to answer your question. Otherwise, I'm gonna do my best, and Hugo will do his best, and we'll do our best. We'll do our collective best, which is not great. So I mean,
uh,
if you wanted to lock it in,
what have you been doing lately, Jake? I've been sick, so,
well,
you
not
know,
not being sick, that's definitely what I've been doing.
that's good.
Uh,
I basically, because we were gonna do this at the same house, but then, like, we decided because sick didn't have to. I still showed up at your house, though, for like a minute.
mm,
So basically, I just came and transferred some germs into your house for no reason
maybe.
before coming back here, so
Is this
that's
on
fun.
is this on Twitch? You're on YouTube right now.
I think they're asking, is it also on Twitch? Perhaps they prefer Twitch as a platform.
Twitch, the way encoders work is you can't send a signal to two different places unless you use a third party app. No.
Hitler had hair like that. I mean, a lot of people have had hair like that, I guess. I don't know.
I'm confused. Jake is in corn chair, but Hugo is in unpop chair. What do? That's true. I am in the corn chair.
Yeah.
Um, have we gotten any? Nope.
Finn says, Hugo, you look amazing.
Well, hey, thanks for the $5 dues as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true. Showing up on time is a beta move. Maybe he's pulling, he thinks you gotta show up late to show you're in charge.
so I just got a message from the producer of the Jesse Lee Peterson show.
Okay.
Oh, I totally forgot I said today. Do you want me to see if he can do 4 your time? Just great. Wow. Okay. It's like that. Epic Epic Aura Altera. Forget Zizek versus Peterson. Hugo and Jake versus Peterson is the defining intellectual debate of our time. A lot of people had hair. Hugo 2019. This is just... All right, well, you guys want to hang out for a little while?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, I guess. Let me... Is there duty-free background music?
Not on YouTube. I mean, on
that is amazing.
YouTube Creator Studio, you can get those free tracks that are copyright free. You can download some of those and put them on a loop.
Just run them through.
Yeah. We could find some stuff to talk about.
We've never been at a loss for words, so...
No. Let's see what's going on in the world. I'll look on Reddit.
The world?
Yeah. In
the whole world. Oh yeah, dashboard isn't a thing anymore, but they still have a fucking button to it. Why have a button to it if it gives me nothing?
I'm not a fan of the new YouTube the new YouTube Creator Studio.
They have other features in every playlist, live events, live stream now, all your translation and transcription, all status and features, your entire audio library and customized channel is just cordoned off into this Dropbox that's they totally just don't have the assets to make it nice on the dashboard, so they're just I don't know, it's a menu.
Yeah.
It's and that's stuff that creators use constantly.
Yeah. Bishop King asks, any new guest appearances to look forward to on the channel? Thanks for the super chat.
I don't know who you want.
I mean, there's a lot of people who I've been a big fan of on left tube, bread tube for a while, or at the very least people like H-Bomb Guy, but he's so far above our profile level at this point, that's never going to happen. But I don't know.
That's too loud. That's the problem with these. That's the problem. Here we go. We'll just put
Hayate with 10 British pounds. Thanks for sending that before they're completely useless. First time I catch a live stream and I have to work tomorrow. Need to go to sleep. Hope you get better, Hugo. The producer is such a professional. Thanks.
Here we go. Let's play a. Do you want to download it? No. No, I just want to play this song. That's all I want to do. It's not playing. Maybe it's because I got to download that thing. That could be it. I'm finding other stuff. There we go. Come on.
Alabite with a super chat. I would be hard pressed to say I didn't see this coming. He'll hopefully be on at 4, assuming his producer can get in touch with him in time and remind him that he's supposed to be doing a thing today.
Jesus Christ.
Aren't we supposed to be the ones who are the amateurs? Yeah. We both showed up. I'm sick. Shannon Williams, got any Hot Pockets? Technically entertainment. I don't have Hot Pockets. I did go to Sam's Club, which is kind of like a Costco if you live in a part of the country that's nice enough to have a Costco.
Costco?
Yeah. I bought a box of a bunch of mini pizzas, which are basically like Hot Pockets but deconstructed, so...
Huh. There we go. I'm just gonna have this droning noise. There we go. We did it. Now the silences won't be so deafening.
I still can't hear it, so it's still silent for me.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's how most of my life feels.
Silent?
Yeah.
That sounds like it should be deep, but it isn't.
It's not.
That producer is amazing. Thank you, Thomas Kispetter. Get it? Corn? Yeah. Okay, so I do a corn stream. By the way, after this, I'm going to probably do a stream, hopefully, discussing what transpired today. That could be fun. So, what happened? He has an appointment. Yeah, we can. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. You want to just interact with fans for a little while?
Yeah, because they showed up.
Because they fucking blue balled the shit out of us.
The fans and us showed up. We're gonna have some fun, despite the fact that Jesse Peterson and his producer
How do
Forgot.
I
Get a Google Calendar, guys. God damn it. I'm not mad or anything. I just find it actually legitimately hilarious.
Fuck it.
Ugh.
Oh God. Okay. So.
Oh my God! Look at all these super chats. Fuck.
Oh no. I'll read them.
Okay, go ahead.
Jeffrey E. Petron. Jesse is busy loving all the people. Either way, I'll wait too. Good to pass up. Maze B. Did I miss the other one above? No, I didn't. Holy shit, Robert Nugent.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Robert Nugent. Why? I had no intention of making any more donations for a while, but someone made the most astute political observation I have ever heard. I am, of course, referring to one-man fascism is just a cunt. Hey, I didn't know I was going to make $250 for saying that. That's pretty cool. Thanks, Robert.
Is this the guy that paid you the $1,000 for the beans?
I don't know. know.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Tom Langford. Given what I've seen from JLP, he's probably having a few drinks before the show. Well, no. Apparently it's just. You know what we should do? You know what could be fun? Maybe I'll just put you down. Tell you what. Why is this there? Get out of there. Get out of there, imposter Hugo. What if I... Where you at? Where you at? Oh, yeah, okay. So what if I put you... just above that right there. We'll get you all down and snug and toit down here.
Can we not use the phrase
toit?
Toit?
No, you're toit.
To refer to me in any fashion.
No, we're on the fly producing, okay?
Okay.
A thing apparently that is unknown in LA. I don't know, but let me do a filter here for you. Let me just get you all beautiful. What?
Someone says do some Conservapedia. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
No,
some more of that.
I just was getting you.
Okay, I was
just cordoned off so we can enjoy a show.
Yeah.
I think
Tim Sapol, not even mad about the wait. This will be amazing. Well, anyone who's just joining us now or anything, what had happened is
we got left at the altar, guys.
Yeah, his producer forgot about today, and he made a different appointment with him. So now this is going to be postponed until probably whenever we can schedule it again. But since you guys
next week, but
okay,
we'll see what happens.
But since you guys showed up, we're going to hang out and do some stuff anyway.
Yeah. Sorry we accidentally lied to you, I guess.
We didn't mean to, I swear. I feel bad.
Like, normally I would definitely mean to lie to you guys. Like yeah, that's Hugo. Really, it's just me in a Hugo suit.
Skinny Hugo died 2 years ago. I ate him. It's like Paul McCartney all over again.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Does Paul have a thing? Okay, so there's Hugo down there. Tell you what, let's get another. Let's get a. Oh well, shit. Well, shit. How do I do this? I actually didn't consider this. I'm gonna have to undo Hugo's doing because I'm stupid. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Chat, stop. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Chris L0081234 is Philippine American War on Conservapedia.
Oh my God! No, do not give in. No.
Wait, is this a communist thing?
This is a stupid meme for my goddamn.
What is it?
My Twitch. It's just Chris. It's just Chris with whatever affliction is affecting him in his brain. God damn it, Chris! You knew. He always asks like really, really weird like questions that nobody would fucking know the answer to. All right, Michael Karash. That's a cool fucking name. You should be an actor. $1.99. Jesse is off with Salty. They got busy. All right. Okay. Almost done. Almost done redoing Hugo.
Finn with another $5. Thanks, Finn. My best friend is here. She showed up for JLP, and now I've disappointed her. Say hi to Jen, please. Hi, Jen. I apologize that the guest had other things going on, and their producer, double booked accidentally or something.
Look at that.
T, 4.99 British pounds. You mean I'm missing watching Fast and Furious? I want to say 7 with the wife for this. Something corn.
I respect you, T. I respect you.
You know, in every movie I've seen lately, I've gotten that trailer, and you probably have too, for that Hobbs and Shaw movie, which is which is the spin-off of the Fast and Furious movies. Now, I've never watched any of the Fast and Furious movies.
Not one?
I think I've actually watched the first one where they're stealing like DVD players, or maybe even, are they VHS? No, they gotta be DVD players. It was early 2000s.
Yeah, something like that.
When did superhumans come into the canon of the Fast and Furious universe?
Is a fantastic question, and I'm glad you asked it.
Because, like, in the movie, it looks like there's, like, a supervillain, and they're, like, they were stealing DVD players. What's going on? I don't know. I'm not caught up on my Fast and Furious canon.
Okie McTree, here's money for using ad block since forever. You owe us more than $2 Canadian. At least 2 British pounds. For ad block forever? How long have you been a fan? That'll tell me if it made up for it.
1 view is usually worth like 1.01 cent or something on YouTube, so it's probably he overpaid. You gotta make it up in volume, like Tesla.
That's how I make it up. Make up for it.
Shannon Williams, $2. Can you talk more about Scott Pilgrim for a minute? I assume you talked about that on your stream or something.
No.
Oh, okay. Scott Pilgrim.
I don't know why we're talking about Scott Pilgrim, but I'll take it.
The comic or the movie with Michael Cera? Because I haven't read the comic, though I've heard it's good, and I like the art style a lot. Like, I've seen individual pages, and it's really cool and, like, stylized, and I love the whole idea of it. The movie, I really like the movie, too. I know it didn't make a ton of money or anything, but, again, the stylization and just sort of the... Also, Ramona in that, isn't that, what's-her-face? Plays her?
Brie Larson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Also, it's that fucking director. He's so good. Why can't I think of his name suddenly? Baby Driver.
Edward, oh god, why can't I remember it now? He did the Cornetto trilogy, and it's so good.
Edgar Wright.
Yeah, there we go.
Edgar Wright. Conservapedia.
Patrick H. Williams has a good video about Fast and Furious. I'll have to check it out, because I'm surprised I haven't seen it. Maybe I have and I forgot, because I like Patrick Williams' videos. His recent series on Marvel was really good.
Oh my god, okay. I don't know if you can see this. I gotta read a couple more chats of the Super Variety. Semi-Araj, Hugon and Jancy. I don't know why I like that so much. Jancy. Who cares if JLP shows? We love you guys. I have YouTube Red, so have some cash. Hey, thank you. You're way better than that guy before he uses ad block. I'm just kidding. I totally understand why you use ad block. Nathan Kaner with $10. My grandmother has a poster on her wall that says, I asked Jesus, how much do you love me? And he said this much with outstretched arms, and he died. She passed away. It's on my wall now. Sorry, Meemaw died. Maybe if you would have gotten her a better poster, she would have hung on a little bit longer.
Not as long as Jesus hung on for.
Bobby Beans with $4.99. Bobby Fino here. This would have been hilarious. Let me in the next D&D game, bruh. Hey, Arian. Hey, I love you. I saw that video, by the way, Bobby, Robert Fino. I saw that video. So Game of Thrones, no spoilers. A big event happened in the last episode of that. If you've avoided spoilers, I'm just gonna help you keep avoiding them. Arian has a security system in his house, and in the living room, they were all watching, and everybody in the house stood up and went crazy. That was super fun. I loved that a lot. And there was a blanket that was apparently, I don't know. It was Arian was using it as like a hood for a second, and then when the moment happened and there was some relief in the scene, he goes and puts it off like flash dance. It was great.
Yeah.
It was fucking funny. Harvey, Manfred, and Senden. I'm at work and they laid off a whole bunch of people. Distract me until I can get home to my benzos, my sweet mellifluous Muppets. Mellifluous Muppets? They laid a bunch of people off. What the fuck? Do you work at Riot Games? They just laid a bunch of people off too. Ali Gurk with $2. I love you both bunches, even if you're lying liars. Yep, that's us. Tobisaru JC, JLP versus JP, Battle of the Peterson. Who implodes? Jordan Peterson is. I mean, like, come on. He's a lot of things, but he's not necessarily bad at debating. AdrianFournier.com, just calm. The Sonic the Hedgehog movie is part of the F&FU, the Fast and the Furious universe. It is by the producer of Fast and the Furious. Sam Kane with 5. Have you seen Renegade Cut? Jack Saint, Jose, or Big Joel? They're doing awesome work. I've seen Jack Saint.
I have seen Renegade Cut and Big Joel.
Xavier with $1.99 bacon. Thank you, I guess. I appreciate it. So look at these.
Someone spoiled Game of Thrones for me in the goddamn chat, you assholes.
No, they didn't. So Conservapedia popular articles. Starlight problem. Gonna assume that's the creation myth. The RMS Titanic. Gonna assume that's this stream. Obamagate timeline.
Oh no.
Counterexamples to evolution. Equal rights amendment. New Zealand mosque shooting. Okay, we're not touching that one. Yikes. They don't have like the cookie question on here, do they?
What's the cookie question?
Oh, don't ask me that, Hugo. Come on. Shannon Williams, 10-year listener, 22 years old. How's that feel? We haven't been doing this for 10 years, so it feels like a lie.
We started in we've been doing this like 7-8 years.
That's not 10 years. Is it?
I know, I'm just saying it's close.
10 years, guys? No.
If you round up.
If you round up, okay, fuck it. Then nothing means things. Piotr online with $1. Thank you very much. Lily loves with $2. Love y'all. Have money. Also, where's Hugo's face? Oh, did I cover Hugo's face?
Yeah,
oh, no.
The Conservapedias.
Why is it? That's strange. Why did that happen? Interesting. Did it copy? Hold on. I moved Hugo's face. Whoopsie doodles. You right. My bad. Let me undo that.
I'm trying to see why I subscribed. I don't have an answer for you, man.
Trying to see why I subscribed.
It's a good question.
Hey, I don't need this pain, okay? I don't need this.
Hugo, we've been doing this from 7 to 19 years. That's what it feels like. Some years feel like a week. Some feel like a decade.
Who is that person? Promote them. You're promoted. See, why can't I do it? Oh, God. I can't do both. I have to do a whole new display capture. That's what it is. Get out of here. Get out of here, old display capture. Fuck out of here. Christopher Detliff with $2.01. Missing an appointment is a beta move. Well, that's why he didn't miss an appointment. He has an appointment at 4.
Yeah.
No appointment missed.
I guess I should reiterate every once in a while. I'm just going to repeat this in case new people are funneling in. The reason Jesse isn't here is because his producer, basically he had an appointment for today and forgot he also made an appointment to do this show, and so he didn't show up, and we're going to reschedule for like next week or something. But instead we're going to fuck around since you guys showed up and we showed up, and you know.
Yeah, we're here. This was going to be a video for this week, so well, might as well hang out with you fine folks. See, I can still... There we go.
Shannon Williams, $5. I'm the same as you, I guess. A no-good liar beta. I learned it from watching you. That's good.
I love you. I love you all deeply. By the way, Hugo, I have a question for you. You may notice that at the top of this screen it says special guest stream, and I know we just got some super chats, but hold on. People were requesting you or my mom as a reward for Twitch subscribers.
Okay.
Just letting you know. Jesse
I'll go on Twitch anytime. Just let me know. I got to get into doing my own shit anyway. So
Jesse would be happy to be bitten by 2 white men. Interesting fact, says Michael Karash, the coolest name in Hollywood. Interesting fact, Milwaukee had 3 socialist mayors between 1910 and 1960. Socialism works. Except if you consider Milwaukee.
That's a line from Wayne's World.
Maria Lemons with $10. Hey guys, Crazy Right here. Hi, Crazy Right. Just wanted to give you some monies as a paltry offering for missing a debate of such caliber. Well, we missed it as well, so don't worry about it. But we have good news. Apparently, there's a lot of partisan arguing and bickering about Pontius Pilate.
Oh, God.
Not about vaccines, but about vaccine. One in particular. Paul Allen. Boom! The Paul Allen in the house. Hey, thanks. Jake, why are you looking up so high? Are your monitors on the ceiling? Oh, my monitor is right here. It's a large television, though, so it goes much higher. And I have my monitor down here, which has all this stuff.
Whenever Paul shows up, I do feel like it's like a kick in the door, I'm here thing.
It's a little gayer than that. Can we do it one more time? Kick the door in, pff, glitter.
I'm here!
That is like Paul. That's almost
exactly
like how Paul said it when he walked in my house the first time. Not really a joke. Matthew, funny, who remembers the cat AIDS? I do! That guy was mad!
Yeah, if anyone doesn't remember that, because I like that we've been doing this long enough that we have old stories about this.
Do you remember that thing?
At one point, we made jokes about feline AIDS or something. I don't even remember what the joke was. I think it was because you had a cat, our friend who had a cat who was really old, and I made some joke about it.
Randy. Yeah, it was Randy.
And then, oh, okay, it was Randy. I didn't even know that. I didn't really know Randy at the time anyway. Right. But, this guy who was just a random viewer got super offended. Like, I get it if you like cats. I like cats. Like, but... This dude was, like, offended on behalf of cats who don't even know what disease is or that they're cats. Like, and he's like, you shouldn't... Like, if I was making an actual joke about, like, human AIDS, okay.
Oh, human AIDS? Did you say human AIDS? Because I have a picture of Nick Fuentes up right now if you were interested. Nick Fuentes is human AIDS personified. You wanted to know what the... what the cookie question was.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you must. Here is... I'll put this in the chat thing for you. Boop! There you go.
Okay.
There's a YouTube video. You click on that. Chat and I are going to watch this version of it. Okay?
You want to tell me when you're gonna like?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be bad, guys. Oh yeah, it's gonna be bad. When you get JLP in a logic chokehold and he pulls the "I'm black and I'm slow" routine, please remind him that the fact that he's slow has nothing to do with his skin color. Does he say that? Wait, does he say that? Does he say that sentence? I'm black and I'm slow? Ugh, that grossed me. It grossed me out a little bit. Yeah, let me change this filter though just a little bit because I want to make sure. Fuck it. Almost done. There we go. Now you guys get the full Fuentes. A full frontal version of Fuentes. Why are you all weird looking right now?
I'm getting... It's a lot of artifacts. I don't know why.
Your camera's strange. It's okay.
It's fine on my end. I can see what mine looks like. It's got to be from either the internet or something.
I don't
know.
The
encoder.
Don't worry about it. Hugo's going to look like Bowie from now on. Don't worry about it. Inconsequential.
Radical.
Actually, this is still bothering me. Sorry, I had to change all my settings because he bailed out. So it's been bugging me quite a bit. Nathan Kaner, $5. You guys should make top hat loin shirts or 20 kids getting tore up by bear shirts. Do you want Alicia and the Bears shirts?
I kind of do now that he mentioned it.
All right, so we're going to press play on this. I apologize in advance for everything Nick Fuentes is going to say. I want everyone to know that, of course, we do not... we think he's wrong. He's incredibly wrong. Everything he's about to say is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And he is a bad person, and he should not have whatever platform he's on. He shouldn't have it, and I don't think he does anymore. So here... What?
Count down for me so I know when to press play.
So here is the cookie question in 3, 2, 1, play.
Max says if I take 1 hour to cook a batch of cookies and Cookie Monster has 15 ovens, working 24 hours a day, every day for 5 years, how long does it take Cookie Monster to make 6 million batches of cookies?
Yikes!
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yikes!
Certainly, oh, no. It doesn't really sound correct to me. Wait a second. It takes 1 hour to cook a batch of cookies, and you have 15
Does anybody get it yet?
Probably in 4 different kitchens, right? Doing 24 hours a day, every day for 5 years. How long would it take you to make 6 million? I don't know. It certainly wouldn't be 5 years, right?
Oh, yeah. There you go. The penny just dropped for Hugo.
That doesn't quite seem to add up there. I don't think
there it
that
is.
Result in 6 million. Maybe 200 to 300,000 cookies.
Yeah.
Is he denying what I think he's denying?
Oh, yeah.
Holy fuck, this guy's a piece of fucking human garbage.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't joking when I said Nick Fuentes was human AIDS.
You would need to see certain smoke.
That's enough of the video. That's the cookie question.
Oh my god, what a Nazi piece of trash.
Yes. Yep.
Fuck him.
Evelina Negus, $2. Negus? Game of Thrones spoilers, someone dies. Frenic32 with $2. Is Hugo not familiar with Fuentes' work? Work? His trash? Hugo's webcam is beta. Thank you, Tatted Philosophy. Jeffrey E. Petro, and it fixed itself. $10. This is pain. I'd like to die now. Thank you. Hugo, run before it's too late.
I'm not familiar with his work because I avoid Nazis.
The audio was very low for that one, but that was, it's fine. So basically okay, so for those of you who couldn't hear because it was too low for you, sorry, that video has low audio in general, which I'm not surprised with. Someone probably wanted to keep that quiet. The cookie question to Nick Fuentes is, someone asks him, basically they use cookies as an analogy for victims of the Holocaust, and say they couldn't possibly have baked that many cookies with that many ovens, right? Because he's a piece of garbage. You got the gist. That's it. That's the whole thing.
And this is like... That deeply hurts me on multiple levels because it's basic, like, elementary, middle school history shit.
Yeah.
Like, mass graves and mass burnings of bodies and were a thing.
He would get fined in Germany, I would guess. That's a jailable offense in some places. Depends on, the way he says it. I don't know. It's really
Jesus Christ.
It's so scummy too because he does it with this. I hate Nick Fuentes. Destiny hates Nick Fuentes. Everybody who's ever talked to Nick hates Nick.
Everyone who's not a fucking Nazi should hate that piece of shit. From what I just saw, I
know. Like there's some people where it's like, well, that's clearly not a Nazi. He just voted for Trump and is dumb. That guy's, no. Nick Fuentes is like pretty much exactly that. He doesn't think, for instance, there should be interracial relationships. That shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, I know. Why is that? For some reason, yeah, your video's artifacting on my Skype. I don't know. We don't usually use Skype though. Skype is for old people. Doesn't matter. So, does anyone have a suggestion for popular articles in Conservapedia that you wish? We have The Wizard of Oz.
We could continue on the movie list unless we wanted to save that. But that's in one of their most popular ones too. Worst liberal movies.
Great achievements by teenagers. Donald Trump achievements.
Ugh. I don't want to go over Donald Trump today just because of all the shit that was going on, and Barr refusing to go to the House Judiciary Committee at this point. They're gonna have to subpoena him. It's so bad. I don't want to talk about him today. Not directly, at least.
Slot around says, Jake, guess who just subscribed on Twitch? I'm gonna imagine it was you. Thanks. Hey, I see Sofane in the chat. What up, boy? Happy to have you. Ex-homosexuals. You know how that works. You know how that you have like this innate sexual attraction to people, and how that never goes away. Well, these people decided it went away. For their God. That's a rough one. That's sad. Quantum mechanics. I'm sure. Oh, left-wing violence in the Trump era.
Ugh, that's just going to be talking about Black Lives Matter and Antifa. And I don't...
There's an article just called Moon? Greatest conservative TV shows.
Yeah, we could do that.
Because it's not movies. Greatest conservative TV shows. Okay. So first up is 21 Jump Street.
I haven't really...
The first run. They say so.
I'm gonna be honest. I've only seen like the first episode of 21 Jump Street just because it's so 80s. Like, I'm sure I'd enjoy it. It's the kind of thing like, I don't know how to put this. If I'm in a really 80s mood, I'd probably like. But in the first episode, like this white family, these 80s gang members, you know what I mean by that, come into their breakfast nook and rob them, and it's just so ridiculous. It's kind of funny though, and it's Johnny Depp pre his alcoholic phase, so that's nice. But I don't know enough about the show to say whether or not it's conservative. But it's like cops pretending to be teenagers undercover. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'd probably agree with 24. I haven't watched 24, but like Jack Bauer's a secret agent and he beats up terrorists and like probably beats up suspects and stuff.
I wonder if I could keep Spotify really, really low, and I could do like just like lo-fi or something.
A lot of people want us to do the Moon article.
Well, look at the Moon. It just says Moon. I think that's why it's funny.
Yeah. If it's boring, we'll come back to this, but I do want to see the Moon.
I do want to see the Moon.
You know what I meant, goddammit.
I want to see if there's...
When Hugo is coked up, he watches 21 Jump Street. Coke is not a drug I would ever be interested in.
I had a dream I did cocaine.
Yeah.
It felt great, but I've never done cocaine in real life, so...
I've never felt the need to go higher from where I'm already at baseline.
I've never done cocaine for this, and I've been offered it several times. I've never done cocaine because I'm worried I'm really going to like cocaine.
Yeah, that's an expensive habit to get into.
Right.
That's not...
Like it's kind of like, you know... Like, what if I just like fucking love that shit?
Yeah.
Where's my life end up? Nowhere good. So I'm just gonna not. I think.
If we ever get really wealthy or win the lottery, that might be a fun thing to get into before we die.
Just do a bunch of white people drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
Hugo and Jake love you guys, even if you liars. Sorry, Devin. I apologize. He made me a liar. It happened. Moon. A moon is a body which orbits a planet. Well, a satellite is. That's fine.
Yeah.
The Earth's moon is a natural satellite orbiting Earth at an average distance of about 23. Okay, is this just a Wikipedia page? The moon is unique. Oh, okay.
Oh, they're gonna claim that the moon.
Hold on. The
Oh,
moon,
they're gonna.
It rotates and revolves in such a way that only one side is ever visible to Earth due to tidal locking, and its side that faces the Earth is smooth, while the side that remains hidden is jagged. Well,
Is that even true? Both sides of the moon have craters.
I don't know, but I would imagine the side that's pointed away to space takes on more damage than the front-facing side.
I guess, sure.
I don't know that that's true. It seems intuitive if that's the case.
Sofane says Devin meant your, as in Y-O-U.
Got him!
R-E.
Fuck, Sofane. I didn't know you were coming out with a bazooka on that one. Damn. Calm down.
Someone also says crack is better than cocaine. I don't know if that's true or not.
I'd have to ask. Another dream I had last night. I had a dream last night. The coke was not last night. It might have been the night before. Anyway, the coke might have been the night before. I didn't do cocaine, okay? I dreamt I did it, and I don't know what it feels. It doesn't matter. So, the dream I had last night was a buddy from high school, right? That buddy from high school, right after high school, got into some shit, in which they were, like, dealing, like, Oxycontin, and, him and a group of friends. So I stopped hanging out with them. I had moved anyway, so it didn't matter.
Real quick, Harvey Manfred Jensen then says Facebook just banned Alex Jones, Milo, etc.
I hope they ban me. Anyway, so I had a dream that my current friend Joel, I had a dream he was visiting, and I'm like, hey, your foot hurts. I know a guy with painkillers. Let's go to my friend's house. You're artifacting it. It doesn't matter. Ignore Hugo's face or stare at it. And so we went to that buddy's house. Of course, it ends up, we drive there, and he's high school age, and so am I, and now I have my high school car, and it's really weird. Anyway, so a gang pulls up and tries to murder us. And then I have to run through the woods and save Joel's life. That was my dream last night.
I'd like to think someone came into that story halfway through and didn't know it was a dream until the end.
I saved my buddy Joel from a gang. I'm a hero. So, according to the Moon article, atheistic science has proposed a number of naturalistic theories to explain the origin of the moon, including a second planet colliding with Earth, or even a second moon colliding with the first. None of these atheistic theories of origin are plausible. The Bible explains the moon was created separately on day 4 along with the sun and stars. The sun and stars, which is Khal Drogo. Everybody knows this. How it actually happened is super interesting, guys. Does anyone know do you know the answer to this?
To what? Sorry?
To how the moon was formed? Like, we have a really, really solid model on this now, which is
like something crashed into the Earth and part of the Earth got kicked up.
Yeah,
right?
but the thing that crashed into it was like Saturn.
Like a piece of Saturn?
Or Jupiter, yeah. So the big planets.
Aren't those gas giants?
Yes. So
how can a piece of a gas giant? It's gas. Gas giants.
I'll let you know. It was like the gravitational pull from them swung stuff and made stuff smash into it. So a lot of the planets, when they were in their early formation, they were close together, and like this is like kind of before the Earth is like really solid, and it swings out one of these large bodies. I can't remember which one. I think it was Saturn, but it could have been Jupiter. It doesn't matter. Whichever one's closest. Saturn, I think. That's why we have such distinct bands. I forget how the gravitational works. There's a whole documentary on Netflix. It's super fucking interesting. But that's why we have there's like icy bodies on the inside and rocky bodies on the outside of the asteroid belt. And it's because of this moment, and they're pretty sure that a lot of the moons, not just ours, and other small celestial bodies were created in this moment. It's very, very fucking interesting. Earth is flat. That's right. You're right. Hugo is artifacting like the Earth is in a composite. That's how you know that we never landed on the moon, by the way. The moon is God's creation, the size of its disk. The moon appears to have approximately the same size as the sun when viewed from Earth. This creates a unique symmetry and phenomenal solar eclipses. Because something is cool, it means it was God. The moon is just far enough away from the Earth to appear the same size as the sun. In precise terms, the ratio of the apparent diameter of the moon to that of the sun is on average 0.97, with a variation due almost entirely to the eccentricity of the moon's orbit of roughly 0.05. Of the known satellites of the solar system, only 3 others exhibit the phenomenon of being close in apparent size to the sun when viewed from their parent planet. In the known solar system, only 3 other celestial bodies besides our moon, totaling 4 celestial bodies, block out the sun almost perfectly? Well, obviously, it must mean that Saturn was made by God as well.
Hold on, real quick. Some people are asking where... People are asking where Jesse is. It's time to reiterate again. He was supposed to come on, but his producer and him had some miscommunication and forgetfulness, so now it's rescheduled to next week. But since we already had this scheduled as a live stream, we decided to come on anyway. We thought he was going to show up when we made this and started it, which is why it still says Jesse Lee Peterson. Yep. So apologies.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It got... he let me know he forgot.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We'll read some Conservapedia. Do you guys want me to send you Dutch chick tracks? We could do a massive Twitter cat roast by Hugo again. Love you guys. Oh, can we do a massive Twitter cat roast by Hugo again? Send pictures of your cat to Hugo. He will roast your cat. So basically this is just a bunch of dumb shit about the moon. Do we have to keep going?
Yeah, I'm good. We can go back to TV shows or a different thing. It's just creationist bullshit, mostly. Oh, Paul Joseph Watson is one of the people who got banned from Facebook too.
You know, if you don't like, could you guys please sing something? Maybe fun. What do you want us to sing? There used to be a grand tower
alone by the sea.
You're off here. Okay.
Sorry, I'm going by what I can hear.
Is there a lag? Oh no, we could never possibly. Oh no, we could never possibly sing together because it'll be fluctuate. You're gonna have to do a solo of that. You're gonna have to do a solo of Seal for me. I think. I think you're gonna have to.
I don't know if I remember the lyrics well enough to do that. I don't have any respect for myself. That's not what's stopping me. I just legitimately don't remember the lyrics.
And then it's over because I can't play anymore.
I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I don't remember the rest.
That's it. That's the whole song. Everybody knows that. By the way, Seal is a beautiful man, deserving of all of his greatness.
That song was an original song on the soundtrack for Batman Forever.
And Robin or Batman Forever?
Batman Forever, which is surprising considering that's not the one with Poison Ivy. That should have been in the Poison Ivy one.
Is it
but
really?
No. Yeah, that surprised me. That's what always confuses me.
It was. That's why. Yeah, that's probably why it fucks me up too. You right.
What's the name of that Cool Planet documentary on Netflix? Says
I can't remember.
Semiraj.
I can't remember, but I'll look it up. Netflix documentary.
Our Planet, isn't that?
I don't know. Let me look. Best space documentaries on Netflix. I don't know. It was very cool though. I was very interested. It might have been like no, not extraterrestrial, not cosmos. The beginning and the end of the no. I don't know. I think it was like a BBC thing.
Sure.
How about Tuesday next week? Tuesday works.
Yeah, it works for me.
3 p.m. still.
Adrian Fournier do the
Fournier?
yeah, there we go.
Fournier?
Do USA know France is a violent dictatorship now?
Oh.
That's not accurate.
Oh. Wow. Does France know that it's not a violent dictatorship now?
Yeah.
Is Macron a dictator now? Oh man. He's rebuilding. You still have a parliament. I don't know, man. All right, bud. There's a Forsaken in chat. Damn Dark Friends. Oh, are you talking about your damn Destiny people? You damn Destiny slugs. The video game, not the content creator. Let's talk. What is there stuff about the Titanic?
I think I looked at that. It's mostly just
The sinking.
Finn with $5. Hugo serenading us. Take my money. Imagine it's $1 bills and I'm tucking them into your underwear.
Nice.
All right.
The Underoos. Equal
That's
Rights
true.
Amendment. Uh-oh.
You gotta have matching undies and t-shirt. You gotta do some things for yourself, man.
The so-called Equal Rights Amendment was a proposed amendment to the United States Constitution passed by Congress in 1972 and sent to the states for ratification with a deadline for ratification of 7 years. It was stopped by a conservative grassroots movement led by Phyllis Schlafly, which raised compelling objections, including the following. 1. It would require identical treatment of men and women and boys and girls in every way, such as allowing boys to compete in girls' sports.
I don't think that's accurate, even a little bit.
It would prohibit single-sex schools and classrooms.
I don't really care. I don't think that's a big deal at all. I think it's weird when you have single-sex schools anyway.
This is a good one.
What is that teaching kids? You have to interact with the opposite sex all the time.
Well, it teaches them that like the other sex is like a very special thing that if you're a man you have rights over when you aged 18. It would require drafting women just like men and putting women in combat just like men. This is interesting because one of the things that people are like, women are less oppressed than men. They say men have to go to combat. And it's like, yeah, because you keep people out of combat that aren't men. Like, you know, the president that just kept trans people out, which will include a portion of those that aren't men, right? Yeah. You don't let women do a lot of stuff, and that's on you. It would require taxpayer-funded abortion. Good. It would require same-sex marriage, air quotes.
Well, that happened anyway, so fuck you guys.
And it would expand the power of the federal government and courts. I'm sure they like the Patriot Act. Do they like the Patriot Act?
Of course they do. It has the word patriot in it, and they can't read more than one word at a time.
Well, they don't have an article on the Patriot Act.
How shocking.
Well, I'm blown away, guys. I'm blown away. Draft to slavery.
Joey Jojo, Phyllis Schlafly was the wiki creator's mom.
You lie.
Okay.
You lie. Is that true?
I don't know who that even is.
About Conservapedia.
People, like, someone in the comments says, like, draft is slavery. If they ever tried to actually pull the draft card again, and,
I don't think that would work very
in the
well.
modern day, it would not go. It straight up wouldn't. Especially not if it's something over, like let's say tomorrow President Trump, because he's been tweeting a bunch about Venezuela, if he's like, we're gonna invade Venezuela, and we're gonna fucking capitalize the shit out of it, or whatever. I'm not saying Venezuela's in good shape right now, but what I am saying is we shouldn't get involved. If they tried to start the draft, no one would be okay with that. Ugh, no.
Liberal denial.
Oh, God.
Liberals continue to deny that Donald Trump legitimately defeated Hillary Clinton for president in 2016. And earlier that, George W. Bush defeated Al Gore for president in 2000.
I don't disagree that they won based on the rules that we have. What I'm saying is that the rules that we have are ridiculous considering we're supposed to be a democratic republic, and both of them lost the popular vote. Like, I understand the Electoral College exists. What I'm arguing is that we should get rid of the Electoral College because it is undemocratic.
And it could work for conservatives, too. All they have to do is run a campaign that more people like.
Yeah.
That's literally it. That's the only, I think that's the most, I don't know. I think that's the best. But of course that eliminates their like Southern strategy type stuff and their, the way that they tend to campaign.
Yeah. Where is Jesse? I just showed up.
Oh God.
He had an appointment and he forgot this existed. So now it's rescheduled to next Tuesday, but since you guys are here, we're doing some other stuff anyway. Sorry.
The next one will be called Jesse Peterson versus Hugo and Jake. This time it's for real. Jesse is a beta according to himself. No. He's an alpha.
I gotta answer this. Why did the left suddenly stop caring about Venezuela? Government forces are literally running people over in the street. I care, but it is not the place of the United States ever to invade a country and dictate what's going on.
Yeah,
I feel for the people in... U.S. intervention doesn't... If the UN wants to get together and decide, hey, we're going to together try and come to a resolution on this, and then UN forces want to, intervene, that's one thing. The United States does not have the right to invade a country and dictate what happens, because no matter how right you feel, you don't know the consequences of your actions. Look at Iraq, look at Afghanistan, look at Vietnam, look at Korea.
Cambodia, Laos.
It hasn't gone well for us ever. Well, bad idea.
The fact that Palestine, everything that happened after World War II, we're bad at this. Nation building is not a thing we should be taking part in. I would say though if the UN specifically is like, hey, we want some peacekeeping or whatever. If it's not a single country, if it's a UN action, I'm fine sending some troops from the UN. If it's but again, like we saw this problem in Rwanda, like UN troops have specific problems that are kind of stupid, where they can't intervene in some stuff if they're not being fired upon and stuff. So there's a bunch of bureaucratic shit, but it's not the US's place to go do shit like this.
That's because it's overly cautious. It's oversight. Yeah. The U.S. should not... The U.S. taking unilateral action is fascist. It's fucking neo-imperialism. You can't look at Russia and say, how dare they invade the Ukraine or whatever.
Yep, exactly. And if you're in the same breath, if you're also like, let's go to Venezuela. Let's read some super chats. Autumn Sunset. Chick Tract reading with no illusions. Heath Enright or Eli Bosnick from the Scathing Atheist. Yes, no. I've talked to Noah and Eli about this in the past. We'll do it at some point, I'm sure. Mickey Ficky. Hi, Hugo. Glad I caught you live. Do you guys have Streamlabs? It's not set up for YouTube. Smith Black with $2. On one page, they imply atheists are autistic. Well,
Only this one, maybe. I don't know.
Joey Jojo, $5. Conservapedia also thinks the theory of relativity has to do with moral relativism. And Andrew Schlafly is the son of Phyllis. What the I'm sorry, relativity?
They understand that math is, provable, right? It's like a...
Counterexamples to relativity. Oh, it's not happening.
Math is the only thing that is, by definition, provable.
I don't know. It's strange. Excellence, USAF. Y'all need to get Jimmy Atheist on for a Chick Tract. Trump won't go to the UN. I've talked to Jimmy before. Gallery of American Why are we having internal errors here in Conservapedia? Have they I'm sorry. Are there too many people visiting Conservapedia, or is my browser just fucky?
I can go check if I can get on Conservapedia.
No, my browser's fine. Did we break Conservapedia?
No, it's a coincidence. Mine just also isn't working. I don't know.
Please don't tell me this small group of people broke like they can't handle this much.
No.
Carman099 with $2. Hey, check out the 1984 page. It's a doozy. I would. We're probably all autistic except for Jake. I'm sure somewhere down the line I gotta be on the spectrum. Imagine I'm the only one not on the spectrum. That makes me the weirdest person.
Yeah, you have no regard for the feelings of others in a very no. We're both messed up, but in different ways.
There you go. Jake, what do you have against Tulsi Gabbard? I don't know that I have anything against her. I have something against Tulsi. Is it because I made a funny Twitter post where she was Stitch eating ice cream and my people are my presidential campaign people are food? Did you see that? It was a good time. Oopsies. Too bad. Someone
broken. Just says the 500 internal server error is a general HTTP status code that means something has gone wrong on the website server, but the server could not be more specific, so it could be any number of things.
Here, we'll just do my Twitter thread then.
Oh, it's up. Conservapedia is working again.
Yeah, but look at this. Bernie Sanders is he's a
I can't see whatever you're trying to show me.
He's a coconut cake. And Elizabeth Warren is this thing. And Kamala Harris is that donut right there. I don't know if you can see the donut in that picture. But there she is. There she is in all her glory. And then, of course, Joe Biden is a loaf of classic white Wonder Bread.
Epic Oru Altera says you mistakenly called her a neolib when she is not.
You don't think so? Did I call her a neolib? I may have. I did.
Yeah, in the last Ask Hugo.
Oh, I may have. I think I mixed her up with Kamala Harris.
Yeah, you listed like 5 people in a row, so you might have just misspoke.
That might have been it. And then Andrew Yang. So I made a mistake with Andrew Yang. So Andrew Yang likes UBI. I typed in Google free samples. I found this picture, right? And I saw food sampling. I was like, cool, that's done. I didn't notice that it's also like Asian food. So people thought I was just saying he's Asian food, which is, I guess that'd be sort of racist, but that wasn't what it was. It was a total accident. That was so fucked up. But yeah, it's because he likes UBI. Why don't you guys give real jobs? They don't pay as much. And then Donald Trump is 2 different pictures of him giving fast food to 2 different groups of people.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's 2 separate occasions.
I still can't believe it's real. Oh.
Yeah, I did an accidental race. I didn't mean it. But if you look up free samples on Google Images, like this one I considered, but it doesn't say like free samples anywhere, right? And then this, like maybe you'd get it, but you'd be like Ritz crackers. I don't really understand. So I needed something with it on it, right? And so I considered like this, but she's like holding like a fucking marshmallow or something. And then there was this one, but I was worried people were like, I don't know, supermarket thing. And then maybe this one would have been the best. I didn't see this one the first time around, the SpongeBob free sample. But anyway, I got down a little bit, and then eventually saw the one I found. It was on my phone, but yeah, they don't have a lot of good free sample stuff. Just saying. You have to use free sampling, not free samples. Oh, I don't know. How would I know that? How would I guess such a thing? The whole thing was so I could do this joke anyway. Kamala Harris as a donut in a cop's hand. That was the joke. That was my favorite one. There we go. So which counterexamples to evolution? Do they have multiple or just one?
Counterexamples is plural, so.
Well, I know, but I mean, like, is it just God though? Is it just them listing different ways God did it?
It'll probably be a lot of references from Ray Comfort and the Creation Museum's websites, Living Waters, and
Counterexamples, logical examples. Let me know if this gets you, Hugo. Let me know if this gets you.
Sure.
Evolution can. This is logical example number 1.
Okay.
Evolution cannot explain artistic beauty.
Does it have to? That's not what evolution is explaining.
Such as brilliant autumn foliage and the staggering array of beautiful marine fish, which originated before any human to view them. Natural selection has no reason to produce beauty, Anne Gauger says in Metamorphosis about a principle that applies to flowers as well as butterflies. Beauty is a sign of the transcendent. It's purely gratuitous. We all recognize it. We just have to acknowledge what it points to.
Okay, this is a cart before the horse argument. They've essentially, instead of understanding that we evolved to recognize things around us as beautiful and aesthetically pleasing for various reasons, instead of that, they've assumed that beauty is an intrinsic property of these things and not something that we as human beings bring to the table, which is absurd.
Right. Of course, also, evolution does explain beauty to some extent. For instance, they use a picture of a parrot down here. The reason birds and flowers and stuff are brightly colored is to draw attention in one way or another, either to say, hey, don't fuck with me, or hey, fuck with me. It's stuff like that. And it's also for mating purposes, like parrots with bright feathers are to stand out amongst the trees so you can find a mate very easily. There's different types of coloration for camouflage, the different types for it to stand out specifically. I mean, I just don't. They don't really understand how natural selection works, though. So obviously,
and also in regard to the things that humans find beautiful, like a colorful blooming tree, a green meadow, a beach somewhere. Like, it's all places that if you were, let's say, living in the... Like, it's all places that seem nice to be and safe. They are things that we...
It's the same reason flowers smell good and poop smells bad. You could be around the flowers safely, and if you eat the poop, it's bad for you.
Yeah.
Like, this is it's a survival mechanism. 0M80. I worked in Vegas testing autonomous cars. We're at least 10 to 15 years level 5 automation being commercially viable.
Yeah, that's basically what I've heard from everyone I've talked to or read about this. So Elon Musk claiming they're going to have level 5 commercially available by the end of the year screams fraud to me. I don't know what that dude's up to.
Yeah.
But I just talked about that at length on Ask Hugo, so I'm not going to bore you guys with more of
that. Someone said, well, Zach with $2 scored Jesse 0, Hugo and Jake 9,999. And then Leslie Clausen said it's over 9,000, and I have a gift for that. Corn level over 9,000. There we go. We did it. Congratulations, everybody. We fucking did it. We did it, boys and girls, and those betwixt. Logical example number 2. The current annual rate of extinction of species far exceeds any plausible rate of generation of species. Expanding the amount of time for evolution to occur makes evolution even less likely because we kill them.
We're in, I believe scientists have said they believe we're in the next, great extinction event already.
And we are it.
It's bad.
And climate change. It's us and climate change. Laura's Go Moon with $1 due. Thank you very much. Oh God, this is an old one, but a good one. The second law of thermodynamics establishes that everything in the world becomes more disordered over time. In the absence of an intelligent intervention, the theory of evolution falsely claims that some systems can become more ordered over time, like an impossible perpetual motion machine. See Evolution in the second law of thermodynamics and genetic entropy. I cannot believe it. Is it 2008?
The sun! The sun is adding energy to the planet, you idiots! Okay. The Earth is not a closed system. It receives energy from the sun. When the sun ceases, or rather, what's going to happen is the sun is actually going to expand to the extent...
And we'll finally burn up like we ought to.
But let's say that didn't happen for some reason. Let's pretend that somehow... let's pretend that somehow the sun could just shut off like a light switch as a hypothetical, and let's pretend that somehow. No, let's just pretend that happens. You know what happens on Earth? It dies. Everything on Earth dies because the energy source shuts off, and we do become a closed system with nothing. You get it? I know it's scary to think that the only thing keeping us going one more day is a giant nuclear furnace millions of miles away, but that is the case. Sorry, you don't have another option.
It's weird how we're tumbling through space on a spaceship without any pilot.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It makes me feel very in charge of everything. Royal Truman and Peter Borger wrote concerning optimization and the genetic code. The distribution of code quality would roughly follow a Gaussian distribution based on the law of large numbers. This means that as coding conventions are improved, it would be ever more difficult for natural selection to generate yet better codes. Better is an interesting word. So I think they're talking about degradation of the code over time to hold on to it. But I like DNA is specifically for this. So. JLP doesn't take us seriously. I don't know. He asked. I didn't ask. He asked to come on, not the other way around. No, it was the producer that fucking forgot. More than 70% of the Earth is covered with water. Devastating flooding is frequent, and a massive ancient flood is historically recorded by every culture. That's not true. Limestone and fossils exist at the highest peaks of altitude, yet mammals cannot survive large floods. It is impossible to increase the period of time to permit evolution without also increasing the likelihood of extinction of mammals due to large flooding. Or the other option is there wasn't a global flood.
There literally is not enough volume of water on planet Earth or in the atmosphere altogether to flood the planet entirely. It's impossible. If there was that much water on the Earth would just be water. It's not. We're not in water world. Like, don't get me wrong. The ice caps and stuff, as those continue to melt, water levels will rise. But you can look online at projections. Even if all the ice in the world melted, there's still land mass. Like... And also, plate tectonics are a thing, so geography changes over time. You have to be an idiot, basically, to read this and take it at face value. Like, I know that goes without saying, but, like, literally, you have to not understand anything about how anything works.
Larsgo Moon with $2. Cook some coney dogs and other Michigan cuisine. Why is that? That was actually a Chicago accent. I'm sorry. That was my bad. Get some coney dogs. Street smarts. I want a coney dog too. We go get coney dogs.
We should. When I'm not as sick, we should for sure.
Just go get some coney dogs, and we'll just eat them silently on stream. Evolution cannot explain the lack of genetic diversity among the Homo sapiens species.
Why?
Were evolution and the old Earth theory, the human population would show a much larger genetic variance. Some scientists have stated that a troop of 55 chimpanzees contain more genetic diversity than the entire human race. This would support the idea that all chimps are descended from a relatively large initial population, while all humans are descended from a much smaller initial population, 2 people perhaps. 80% of all human diversity is found on the African continent, which accords with a human population growing from a small group in the post-flood Middle East. Because what? No, what?
No, this is in biology and in human evolution. There's this individual or group of individuals called mitochondrial Eve. There was essentially a bottleneck in human history where the population of humans went down to very few relative to what had been at the time. There was an extinction level event, maybe not enough to actually wipe us out, but many of us had died. So then genetically, the amount of genetic variability was bottlenecked, and then we went on from there. So
we bottlenecked a couple other times after that. The bubonic plague is one of those events, mostly for white people, but yeah. Parsimonious repetition of design elements throughout creation, e.g., the eye's appearance in remarkably different species, for such complex structures to arise repeatedly via evolution is impossible, as evolution is an inherently random and historically contingent process. Well, okay. Do we understand why a lot of things have eyeballs? Binocular eyeballs specifically? Mostly because we have a common ancestor. And those happen to be advantageous. We have binocular vision allows you to have more, but there's some things that have one eye or more than two eyes. I mean, it just happens throughout. This isn't what? This is so silly to me. Do you have a
talk to any science teacher at like a middle school and they can explain this to you? It's not like it's bringing up questions that could easily like. I don't even want to say you could Google them. You can Google them, but you shouldn't have to.
I know. It's just so.
Like, did you not pay attention in school at all?
I don't. This is flat earthy to me.
Yeah.
Pleiotropy. The fact that a change of a single gene can have several different effects render the improvement of animals by random mutation impossible, as any mutation with a potentially beneficial effect will be coupled with one or more other potentially lethal effects. That's not what evolution does anyway.
Not necessarily, and even if it does, it doesn't have... Every single time someone mutates, and there's a mutation, it doesn't have to be beneficial for evolution to work. That's what natural selection does. Non-beneficial or harmful mutations get weeded out because those individuals die, and the ones that are actually beneficial, even if it's one every billion fucking individuals of a species get a beneficial mutation, if it's beneficial enough to improve survivability and procreation, that gene will continue on in others and proliferate throughout the species. That's how evolution works. Like, this is the point.
Yeah.
This...
It's so a mutation. The only mutations that carry on that make it look like it selects is because it helps you fuck. It helps you procreate.
Leslie Clausen says, where do creationists think the flood water went after? In the Genesis story, it's mentioned that there are underwater springs that broke open to allow more water to come in. So I'm guessing certain people they're probably thinking it drained back in, or I'm sure there are people who just straight up say God got rid of it. Magic.
Well, in the book, it doesn't. It just says the water recede. Yeah. Like they don't know how the water cycle works, though. Of course, so.
I know I've heard the underground springs thing because it's one of the details mentioned in the story, and it's such a short story relative to the amount that people like talk about it. You know, they pick it out. It's kind of like how. It's kind of like how in, like, the Han Solo movie, like, they have to pick out every little detail anyone's ever mentioned in a line about Han Solo and stretch it out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, those underwater springs that are mentioned in one line in the Bible. Yeah, that's a thing. That's how we're going to explain stuff.
Number 9, the development of feathers, which could not have conceivably grown from the scales of reptiles. I don't know a lot about feathers.
I also think that's not... Well, I don't know if that's exactly accurate. Basically what happened, from what I understand, this is like... I'm not going to pretend to be an expert here at all, especially as
You're
far
not
as,
a
like...
feather expert?
No.
What good are you?
But, like, we know that, like, dinosaurs and stuff like that were feathered, so at some point it had to be probably transitional. It's not like one day one had scales, and the next day it gave birth to something that hatched from an egg and had feathers. Mm-hmm. I think I've even seen images before where it's like essentially like a preserved in amber where it's sort of like halfway between scales and feathers. I'll try and look it up and see if I can find it.
The genes that cause scales to become feathers in the early ancestors of birds have been found by U.S. scientists. By expressing these genes in embryo alligator skin, the researchers caused the reptile scales to change in a way that may be similar to how the earliest feathers evolved. This is from 2017.
There you go.
It was a gene variation. Of course it was. Because they all are. That's what it is. 10. For evolution to be true... Oh, God. For evolution to be true, every male dog, cat, horse, elephant, giraffe, fish, and bird had to have coincidentally evolved with a female alongside it over 1 billion of years, with fully evolved compatible reproductive parts and a desire to mate. Otherwise, the species couldn't keep going. Many species have not continued to go.
That's not even how it works. But, oh god, it's like they don't oh god.
It's like they don't understand.
They
not
definitely
like
don't
they
understand.
don't understand.
Again, it's not like one day a dinosaur laid an egg and it hatched and it was a chicken. It's a gradient so subtle that from one individual to the next you cannot see a difference. It's only on the large scale, when you start looking at millions and millions of years of difference, do you actually notice a difference.
Kill him! There are no historical records of anyone directly observing one major kind of animal evolving into another, which would certainly be something worth writing about. Quote, why are the expected countless millions of transitional fossils missing? Wowzers. Got 'em. Have we heard that? You weren't there before? That is some creation science right there. If evolution were to explain where human beings come from, then every personality type should benefit human life. This is clearly untrue because the world is filled with liars, psychopaths, and murderers. These traits clearly do not benefit humanity. That is not what evolution claims to do.
No, also are they claiming that that lying and killing have never been helpful in human history? Like, I'm not condoning killing, but I'm saying, like, evolutionarily speaking, let's say I'm Grog. I live in cave. And Og over there, I don't like Og. Og takes food. I kill Og. Me get food. This is obviously not, like, an accurate representation of human history. But
I'm pretty sure that's how every murder has gone.
Yeah. You get what I mean.
Serial killers are just like, they just want the food, man. They just want that food. Some of them get it from their victims. This is a good one. If homosexuality were a result of genetics, as many liberals claim, and not a sinful choice, then evolution should lead to the extinction of homosexuality. Yet to this day, homosexuality exists among humans.
Are they under the impression that in human history, people who were gay didn't, like, get married and have kids because that was what was expected of them? Also, like, recessive genes exist. If it is genetic, we don't really know. I also don't think it really matters one way or another. People are who they are. I don't really care why.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's probably genetic predisposition toward just, you know, not having or whatever your sexual orientation, I guess, is. But I think only in regards to how you feel about humans, right? And then nurture has much more to do with it, I would imagine. It's innate regardless. It doesn't really matter. But like, say for instance, this is just a hypothetical. Say for instance, you brought up someone, 100 kids, right? And you brought them up to all say that only homosexuality is the sexuality that we have. You'd probably have more people that would feel comfortable being homosexual, but I guarantee you there'd be people that were like, I don't know if I'm into this.
Yeah.
Even if they were brought up wholly in it. So, like, just the implication of that, and the fact that, like, oh, yeah, most people were brought up hetero and didn't even know homosexuality existed until they were like, wow, I feel very different. Like, it's clear that it's an innate thing. Jake, have you seen the Kyle Kalinske Destiny Hassan debate? If you haven't, maybe do a live stream on it. Maybe not the whole debate because 3 hours. I did not see the debate. I gotta imagine Hassan hopped into his comrade tank though. I do like Hassan though. The theory of evolution dictates that all organisms descended from the single-celled bacteria. Considering that bacteria are, and always have been, the most successful group of organisms covering all areas of the globe in some of the most extreme environments, why would it have been advantageous to evolve into organisms that are so much more limited to the environments they can inhabit? Surely staying as bacteria would be far more advantageous due to their tolerance of extreme conditions, quick reproduction time, etc. This is interesting for two reasons. Number one, they obviously don't understand evolution again. They think everything means that it has to be an advantage to get forward, because they conflate evolution with natural selection, which of course is two different things. But number two, this is an argument that comes from the anti-evolution side of the debate that works on their God, which is the God world argument. Why would God create things that were imperfect if in fact he is the most perfect thing? Couldn't he have just had a universe that was entirely himself? Why degrade the quality of the universe in making it more than just himself? Which is a good argument, because it makes a lot more sense. Now, you could just say, well, God wanted to. God has wants? That's interesting. That implies he's not perfect, because if you're perfect, you would never want for anything, right? That's interesting. So, does God need a starship? Yes. I don't know about this. There's more lack of mechanisms, maladaptation, wrong predictions, missing fossils, irreducible complexity. I'm good without that. Uncategorized arguments. Okay, here's some uncategorized arguments. Dr. Carl Weiland, founder of Creation Ministries International. Is he blind? Evolution would result in modern languages having one common ancestral language. Okay, what? No. And for nearly a century, linguists insisted there must be one. There is not, and linguists now accept that there are completely independent families of language. No, if they disperse before they have language, then of course not. What?
It's entirely possible that, like, human beings, Homo sapiens, had the physiological capability to have proto-speech before they actually developed that capability, so they split off and then independently discovered it.
But even beyond that, has anyone ever taken a foreign language class? Most people have.
Yeah.
How much do you remember? Right? So if you have a language here in one area, and then you go to another place, maybe you start using different words for different things. Over time, 50 years, 2 generations, whatever, you might have a totally new, like, imagine this. Imagine going back to 1990 and using the words you use today to someone in 1990. Things like meme. Like, you know what I mean? Like, language evolves at a pretty rapid pace, especially in the information age.
Yeah, even and especially considering, I mean, there are multiple obvious languages in the world with multiple, like, origin points, but, like, there are major places of similarity. Like, the Romance languages, for instance, are all very, very similar because they're based on Latin. I'm not familiar with, like, Eastern languages and their origin, but I imagine they have some sort of common origin. I know, at least as far as writing is concerned, Japan took a lot from China. But I don't know other than that.
0M80, God is lonely as fuck, must be. Jesse Lee Peterson bailed. His producer asked me if he could come on the show, and forgot that he made that appointment. So we rescheduled for next Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. No other animal exhibits religion. A far better explanation than random mutations is that humans were given the capacity to be religious by a loving God who wants a relationship with his creations. Or we're pattern-seeking individuals and seek to explain a lot of things. And as we get better at explaining things, religion gets pushed further and further back from the actual explanation. I could be wrong, though. Sounds like I'm right. Do I feel right?
Sorry, I was reading something. What'd you say?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. My asshole dad texted me, so now I'm downloading a block app.
He texted you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Verizon has this thing where you can block numbers, but only it, like, automatically goes away every 4 months. So, I got to keep doing it. But now I'm downloading some app that'll hopefully do it permanently.
Circadian phenomena. Internal 24-hour clock mechanisms of humans and other living beings defy material explanation. Examples include how some people are unable to change the timing of their need for sleep for each day, and how plants exhibit clock-like behavior regardless of their exposure to sunlight. In addition, there is a weekly clock cycle for many phenomena, which has a clear biblical basis but defies any materialistic explanation. Circadian rhythm defies explanation? Huh. I've never heard this argument before. Do you think God micromanages flower rhythms? So
It would seem like a waste of time. I don't know.
Like, why wouldn't he just build that into the system?
I don't know.
It seems like wouldn't it make more sense if your God was powerful enough to be like, boop, they do the thing correctly. Right? Okay. Yeah. In the way that it does with natural science. That's strange. Hugo, get a restraining order.
Maybe he did threaten me. You want to hear what he?
Oh, really?
It's not this time, but last time he did.
The one you talked to me about, right?
Yeah. Here's what he said last time. This is Brian Spots from Hemlock, Michigan. Anyway, he says, you better hope I never run into you in public, because what I'm going to do to you will be worth an hour in jail. He apparently thinks assault and battery will only get you an hour in jail. You fat fucking loser. You know. So that's cool. That's my dad. Thanks, Dad.
That's not going to end well for him.
No. Not my problem, man. Don't threaten people.
Scientists have found proof that the first chicken came before the first egg. Consistent with special... Oh, we don't have to talk about the first chicken. Purebred lineages of dogs. The vast majority of species on Earth arose around the same time, and that genetic boundaries exist between the various animal kinds. Are they talking about the... Well, this is often because you have a wide extinction event, and then you'll have common ancestry from that point moving forward.
Yeah.
Evolutionists' studies have found that all male humans have the same Y chromosome, while females have greater chromosomal diversity. This is in line with the Genesis account, which shows that Noah's Y chromosome lineage survived the flood, being passed along to his sons and beyond, while 7 or 8 X chromosome lineages survived. Jesus fucking Christ. How can something so vile create our god-tier baby boy? That's true. I don't have anything like that. You have it way worse than I do.
Yeah, well.
That's okay. Look at this guy. Look at him. So you could side with every scientist in the world, or for a limited time only, you can side with this fucking guy.
I'll go with the scientists.
Group hug for Hugo. That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
How about group activities from afar in reverence of Hugo?
Someone says that face when Hugo's dad should be in jail for terrorist threats. I'm not even kidding. After he sent that, I was straight up going to go to the cops the next day. There was a terrible blizzard.
I remember that, yeah.
So I couldn't go. And then by that point, it had been like a couple days. And at that point, I didn't think it would be considered an actionable threat because it had been a while. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think you're wrong,
yeah. Whatever. If he ever tries again, I'm going to the cops. I'm so done. I'm done.
Liberal bias on Conservapedia? I don't believe that at all. The Scopes trial. I can't believe there's a Scopes trial. Atheism. Can we talk to the guy that did that made Conservapedia?
Yeah, what would we even talk about? Just be like, dude, why are you,
Yeah.
why do you choose to be the things you are?
Yeah. Well, atheism has a huge
Yeah.
article.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, kitty cat. You guys want to scream plus? Come here. Kitty cat. Platonic support from afar for Hugo. There you go. That's that good shit, Rolling 7. Thank you.
Do I hear a cat?
Fuck yeah, you hear a cat.
A cat purring on your beard or something? I can't see it yet on the...
Oh, yeah. Cat therapy, boys, girls, and those betwixt. Oh, yeah. Ah, jeez. Ellie's butt juice. Yep.
So, Hugo, paper trails can be really helpful with proving history of threats. I've already sent this to multiple people in case something happens to me. Then there's proof of who did it.
Ow, ow, ow. You have a void ham? She is very, very dark. She likes her butt slapped. I don't know why. What a strange. Hugs for Hugo. You and Jake are personal heroes for me. Very relatable family issues. Thanks for being great. Personal heroes? That's too high of a praise. Oh, God. Please don't pull a Shane Dawson, Jake.
Jake, don't make the cat spray poo juice on you again. Did the cat spray poo juice on you at
She
some
bit
point?
the fuck out of me. So, she occasionally has what I call ass juice. It's only happened twice. But she like pooped and then came sit on me, and then like left a smell on my shirt. That's only happened twice.
Sure. This is why I like short hair cats. Less chance of like
short hair.
juices. Okay, I don't know.
You've seen the cat.
Okay, I don't know.
You've been around.
I haven't really interacted with Elliot though. Like Darwin is usually taking up most of my time with animal time when I'm there. He inserts himself into my personal space immediately and constantly. Mm-hmm. So
he's down here too.
Yeah.
Anal gland juice. I don't know what she's got going on. She's grody though. She likes to bite my beard though.
Yeah.
I have ass juice sometimes. Go to the bathroom, Elliot. Come on. Cat is SJW propagandist. That's right. I forgot cats were SJWs. I forgot.
Wait, what?
Remember? Remember from the Captain Marvel?
Oh shit!
There was a cat, and they were like, it's an SJW. Like, well, okay.
Yeah, I remember. I was on Twitter. I've been on Twitter. Well, I've been sick a lot just because I've been laying in bed mostly. And I was talking to this one dude, and one of the things he thought was SJW was emotional support. I was like, I just tweeted him. I was like, dude, do you need a hug? Are you okay? Like, on the show, I've been very like anti-hugging it. I'm not. I'd like to not be like that. I'm trying to improve, but
we've had 3 hugs.
Okay, we can hug more. It's fine.
I don't want to hug more.
That's okay.
No, I like that they're special.
Okay.
If it just happens all the time, I'm gonna lose count. I'll have to start getting tattoos every time we get a hug. Hi, sorry I'm late. Hey, don't worry, Jesse's later. There's no one later than Jesse Lee Peterson today. Nobody.
Hugs are for beta.
Hugs are for betas.
Did the debate happen? No, he didn't show up. He'll be here next Tuesday or something instead.
Next Tuesday at 3 p.m. Ow! Why? That hurt me.
Yeah, someone says caring about other people equals SJW. More and more it just seems like people are just really emotionally stunted, and anytime anyone isn't apathetic and chooses to care about other people, they just call them an SJW now, and it's real sad.
I guess if that's the bar, we've always been huge SJWs.
I don't even care. Call me an SJW, sure, fine, whatever.
Nothing.
I don't care.
It means
nothing. If anything, it's positive. I don't care.
I know.
I just don't.
Here you go. I'm gonna drop it down there. Although, when that term started coming out, I imagined it was. Well, I imagined, of course, it changed. It seemed to be anyone that was like, you know what, I'm just gonna block everybody. I'm not gonna, and not just necessarily Steve Shives. That's not what I'm trying to invoke here. I'm just gonna literally echo chamber, like a literal echo chamber, and really, really, really only entertain ideas from people that think like you. Yeah. Or just like not even discussing them, like, not even doing what we're doing, where we go like, oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That was what I thought that meant, and it did for just like a tiny point in life, but no longer. On a lighter note, my Discord buddies and I are forming a D&D party. We're 4 rookies and 1 experienced player. Do you have any advice for all the D&D noobs of the world? My number one advice for D&D players of all sorts is buy in. Be weird, be nerds. You're playing D&D. You are the characters. Let yourself be the character. That's it. Once you buy in, then you're gonna have a lot of fun. Don't be scared to be an idiot. Seriously, right? I think you would tend to agree with that.
Absolutely. I mean,
yeah, it's like the best part.
Yeah. My character literally went swimming in a shit pool recently. Yeah. You just gotta go for it.
Yeah, just go for it. Yeah, I don't know. So for some reason, being engaged in like politics that positively impact people is being an SJW now. It's super strange. So like
because a lot
like literally saying you want Medicare for all or something. I've been called an SJW for that many times.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
As we all know, all positive change in human history has happened by sitting down and shutting the fuck up. Clearly.
Yeah, I guess I don't like.
I'm not even. I get it. I've been there. Probably when the show started, I was on that apathy fucking everything's a joke train. And don't get me wrong, a lot of things are still jokes, but like...
Well, you can joke about things that are serious, right? You
sure,
can do that.
But like,
we do that all the time.
But like, just not caring about anything,
yeah,
I understand
crazy.
If you're like 16 or even 20. I don't know. I'm not old or anything. I'm only... What am I? Am I 25 or 24 at this point? Whatever.
25,
Whatever it is.
I could be wrong.
I don't know. At some point, don't you have to care about something? Otherwise, what are you even doing here? Mm-hmm. What's the point?
I don't know. By the way, if you are interested in D&D and you haven't watched, we do a whole thing. It's called Charisma Saves. It's our long-standing D&D campaign. It's super fun. If you don't think you like D&D, I bet you you're wrong. You will enjoy it. You'll have a good time. We have pretty much converted most people that I know on a personal basis. Most people who are like, I don't know, Jake. You know, I've never really played it. Every person that I know personally that wanted to watch this, I'm sure there's people I don't know that didn't like it, has been converted to a D&D lover. Sofane has been called an SJW. The word is meaningless. Yeah, pretty much. Sofane is just a liberal. Like, maybe just being a liberal is that now, which is fine. Fuck it. Being left-leaning, being correct about the world. What made you think it was a good time to start streaming your game? We wanted to. I don't know. Charisma Saves is amazing. Don't at me. Hey, thank you. They converted me. Yeah. See? There's people. Conversions. So where is Jesse? In LA at some sort of appointment.
Yikes, there's a clip of Joe Biden right now saying, I actually like Dick Cheney. I get on with him. I think he's a decent man.
Oh, rip. Finn.
Oh, fuck off, Joe Biden.
Finn with $5. I'm the poster child for D&D conversion through Charisma Saves. Watch it. See?
Yeah. D&D is a ton of fun. Yeah. And it's pretty cheap to get into if you just want to do it with a group of friends. Yep. Seriously.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a good time. And also it has this in it. What the fuck is this thing? This got sent to me. I didn't make this. I didn't paint this at all. I'm gonna try to kill you with it though. Look at that thing. It's fucking wild. It's fucking crazy. You guys need to quit sitting inside playing games and get some sun. You need to suck my dick, Skip. Yeah, Biden is gonna win the primaries. Well, I'd vote for him if he did. I don't want him to, but I would have. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think Joe Biden's the next nightmare. I think he's gonna lose the primaries pretty easily.
It'd be similar to a Hillary Clinton problem. It's just a bland neo-lib.
Yeah. So there was a study that came out, or like a poll, and it was like, Joe. Oh, you're dying. You're dead.
Sorry.
That's it. Fatality. There's a poll that came out of CNN the other day. It said Joe Biden leading the polls. It was like 30%. Bernie was at like 15% or whatever. That poll didn't include anyone between the ages of 18 and 45.
What the fuck?
I'm just saying, most of the voter base wasn't included in that poll. He's not winning any polls right now. Bernie is ahead in every poll that properly polls. Maybe they went to a retirement home or something. We're like, hey, here's a Werther's Originals. Also, with your free Werther's Originals, could you tell me, do you like touchy Joe Biden? They're like, yeah, I like him. He looks like he gives good back rubs, even if I don't want it. I'll always be loose.
You know what? God, it's a thing I respect at least about Democrats that we had. Like, I wouldn't necessarily label myself a Democrat. I'd label myself a progressive. But obviously, I tend to vote for Democratic candidates because they are more progressive than the alternative.
If I gotta pick, it's either taking one step forward or treading water rather than regressing. That's my choice.
It's just funny to me that Joe Biden's creepy old man touching is a complete no-go for the left, but Trump being a literal fucking sexual assailant on tape admitting it, the right's like, whatever. Fuck you guys. Yeah. You morally bankrupt monsters. What is wrong with you people?
I just wish...
Like, even before that tape, his first wife fucking sued him for raping her. Marital rape. And the only reason he got away with it, because at the time it wasn't illegal. I'm not even kidding. Look it up. Ugh.
I don't know. People are weird. Bring back the cat. Nope. The cat gets freedom. The cat has freedom. Can't just force it. Democrats are the right and Republicans are the far right? That's stupid.
No, I get what they're saying, though. Geopolitically speaking, the American left is not left.
Sure, but Democrats, like, okay, so for instance, Bernie caucuses with the Democrats, right? Someone like Ready When You Are, Jesse Lee... No, not Ready When You Are, Jesse Lee Peterson. No, what? No. That's not how that works. We're not gonna... Fucking...
I've showed up 2 hours late. Now let's go.
Yeah, no. I don't think that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't gotten another DM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jake got ass juiced. Fuck off. This is the Hugo and Jake version of YouTube Saints a little bit, I guess. No, it's not. It's not. I would do it if it was confirmed by the producer. But if he's not, there's no producer telling me to do anything. So. Dun, 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 dun. Hugo is a reptoid again. Nope, Hugo's fine now. But anyway, AOC, etc., caucus with the Democrats, though many of them are Justice Democrats, right? So the way American politics works is it's kind of silly. It's two-party right now, bicameral. And so, yeah. Doesn't necessarily mean that the Democrats are right. It means that there might be more right-leaning people in the Democrats than progressive. And that's just because the American politics system is real slow. Democrats are bought by the same companies as Repubs. Some of them, yeah.
Many of them. I know, in particular, the Justice Democrats are trying not to take money from big interests like that.
They haven't yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I don't. That's why if I have a choice, I don't vote for one of those people, right? I think I've only voted for Justice Democrats in the last election.
Sure.
But yeah. I just came here for the milk, but where's the lol cow? He canceled. Y'all need more water. I have some water right here. You guys like Perrier? It's a little
No.
It's a little carbonated water.
Ugh. I hate carbonated water.
Coward.
Like, what's wrong with just water? Why does it have to be bubbly? Ugh.
Nothing's wrong with just water. I just prefer this one right now today.
I don't like it. It makes it. I know it's not actually.
Okay.
It doesn't affect the taste in the literal sense, but the texture difference and the effect it has, the effervescence, really fucks me up.
It's strawberry.
Yeah. Okay, if it's
strawberry.
Flavored, that's a little different.
Well, it's flavored is a strong word for Perrier. There's no it's just water, calcium, and a little bit of essence. Essence. Sure. It's that good shit.
Yeah.
America is trying to be better. SJW. Why is Hugo getting louder and louder? I don't know. It sounds the same on my end. Yeah. Now you guys are gonna start a seltzer debate in chat, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know. I don't drink a lot of soda. I don't know. I'm starting to get away from it. It just it coats the inside of my mouth, and I don't like that. I wish the Republicans would embrace nuclear power too. Literally, physically embrace it. Jesus Christ.
That's pretty fucked, but it's a little funny.
People are suddenly requesting hard seltzer. Dude, it's really good. It's just a tasty beverage. Any lobsters here? No. No lobsters. What do you think? Have we had enough?
I think so. We were supposed to do the thing. It had to be rescheduled.
Yep.
I think we provided entertainment.
It had to be
2 hours. So again, really.
Why does your dad hate you?
He's an alcoholic and a monster. He's always been a pretty abusive, abrasive guy. I don't know. He's got a lot of issues that he never had properly dealt with, which doesn't excuse his actions, but it is what it is. There's a reason I've cut him out of my life.
On a similarly intense level, kettle cooked chips or regular chips?
I mean, I think it just depends.
What's your favorite? Do you go with a plain chip or do you have like a flavor?
Again, it really just depends. Like if I mean, I like Doritos, the nacho cheese Doritos, okay. But I mean, sometimes you just
but like a chip, like a potato chip, not a corn
okay.
chip. So death row inmate, last meal, chips is on the menu. What kind of chips you ordering?
Am I only getting chips, or am I?
Fuck it, yeah, sure, maybe I don't know. And one thing to pair with them. It's got to be potato chips. So that way we stay between kettle or regular, and you have every kettle and you have every regular. Why is there
either just like normal Ruffles
wrong
chips?
Person, sorry. See, Jesse Lee Peterson, wrong person, sorry.
Yeah.
Haha, it's okay.
Wow. either Ruffles chips or maybe like a sour cream and onion over kettle chips.
Ruffles, regular Ruffles.
Yeah, I like
the sour
wave
cream and
chips.
cheddar Ruffles are delightful.
Yeah.
I gotta go with. There's this English. What's it called? Like Burt's potato.
I think I know what you're.
Chips?
I think
Is
I know
that
what
the
you're
one?
talking.
Is that correct? No, not that one. No, that's the wrong one.
Oh, good. He texted me again. Stop being a horrible human being. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, dude.
Thanks, dude. English potato chip. It's a blue bag, guys. No, it is Burt's. It is Burt's. It's this one. Burt's British hand-cooked potato chips. These are fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna get you some. They're so good. Just salty, delicious potato chips. They are the best potato chips I've ever had. And you know me, I don't eat a lot of chips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't snack like that a lot. Oh man, are they good? Way too good. I don't know. There's like crack on them or something. They sprinkle some crack. I don't know. Read the HRC article, please. No. Any more intense questions for Hugo before we go? People just want to fight Hugo's dad. I totally get it.
That's the thing. He's not even worth it. It's
yeah, I know.
Like, don't get me wrong. It hurts me, but honestly, objectively, it's real sad the way he behaves. It's sad. Sorry, I don't mean to end this on a negative, like, depressing note.
Best sun chip.
I don't like sun chips.
Wrong answer. It's original, not Harvest cheddar. Get over yourselves. What are you, children? Debates postponed till Tuesday, but we will be doing that Tuesday. Also, if in fact you want to hang out with me, twitch.tv/actualjake.
Someone says just give us the number. No.
Just give us the number. Oh, your dad's number. No. I think that's actual doxing if you do that.
It is, which is why I wouldn't do it. I have no moral qualms. I have some
legal qualms.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to do a chick tract about a Catholic soon. Because I have a character in my head that is a Catholic priest, and I don't know why. It just I was walking through my kitchen and I thought of a name, and I'm like, that's a character. That's it. French onion? No. Original. I said original out loud, and you guys don't get to say otherwise. It's my stream. That's the best. That's the best sun chip. Last but not least, best food that's not mac and cheese.
Best food that's not mac and cheese. Nachos are pretty fucking good.
Nachos are pretty good. Have you had...
I was gonna say pizza, but that's too obvious. That's you know. But I'll say nachos. I haven't had
a good those like just really good like platters of nachos where they just put a bunch of whatever you like on it, and then you just have like a super nacho every once in a while. Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna go to the store and make nachos tonight. That sounds good as fuck.
Yeah.
Good idea. You know what else would probably be good? If you did like, do you like potato skins?
I haven't had them.
Oh, really? Like an appetizer potato skin, like filled with cheese and bacon and stuff?
I've seen them. They look good, but I feel like you'd like it.
Doing that on potato chips in the oven like nachos.
Oh, that'd probably be really fucking good.
Yeah.
Anyway. Would potato chips be okay in the oven, or would they burn up real quick?
Well, yeah. I think doing it low and slow, so it just gets melty. Or you could broil it really fast. Either way.
Okay.
Trio Monkey with $1. Thank you, bud.
Because I know like Doritos do real bad in the oven. Like those.
You know this? Why did you try to make...
I've tried to make Dorito nachos before to get like double nacho, and it just burns. I probably just need lower temp, but you know.
You should make some fat girl nachos? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
What's a fat girl nacho? Now I have to know before we go. Fat girl nacho. Fat girl nachos. And this just looks going to be a... What is it? I'm seeing a lot of different things going on here. What? Is it a meme?
No. My dad is in the chat. Ooh.
Oh, your dad's in the chat?
Yeah, there he is, everyone. In case you want to say anything to him.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Brian, that's harassment.
It really is.
Yeah,
I've explained to people on the show before that I have cut my parents out of my life for various reasons.
Oh, God.
Including their alcoholism. I've already explained it to them.
Oh, my God.
I've already blocked your number again. If you keep harassing me, I will go to the police. Please stop.
Oh,
Seriously.
God.
I really don't want to do that.
That's amazing.
You've threatened me. Literally.
Yeah. That's not a good look.
There's no defense.
Trash
there just
bag.
Isn't. Oh, boy.
Oh, God. Anyway, so... yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would... That's amazing to me. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that.
Okay.
For, legal purposes.
Look at... He hates me because I'm a conservative, bottom line. Yep. That must be why.
It's because you're a cunt.
Yeah, I already read to them the threat, dude.
Like, you gonna beat us up, Brian?
Yeah.
What a fucking here. I'm gonna save these for you.
It's okay. He'll go home and drink and smoke weed to cope with the impotent rage.
Hey, weed's legal. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna save this. You know what? I'm gonna save this. In an Ask Hugo.
Okay.
That's just for you. Yeah. Let's do that. New folder. Hugo's cunt dad. 1. Where else is he? Where you at, B. Ryan? Where you at, buddy? He hates me because I'm a conservative. Eat a dick. What a pussy. What a fucking little bitch. God. Imagine, have you guys ever seen, like, impotent, you know that thing they do on GTA, Impotent Rage?
Yeah.
That's that. Is it Pedo O'Rourke? Is he a pedo? Or is it just because it rhymes with Beto? Trio Monkey, thanks, buddy. Anything else? Anything else? Keep clubbing, baby seals. That's such a good fucking name. Oh man.
Yeah, so that's fun. That didn't go very well for him. Anyway.
It's not going well. My dad can beat up your dad.
Maybe.
Platonic support from afar for Hugo and also Brian. Please go. This is the most attention he's probably gotten in some time.
Yeah. Is he at work doing this anyway?
I don't know.
Yeah. Does your boss know you're on the computer wasting time harassing your fucking son while everyone calls you an idiot? Just wondering.
Wow. It's okay. I've got some screenshots. I'm pretty excited about it. So I think, we could do a whole series on how to take legal action against your parents if you need to. We could do a series on it.
Hey, Brian, remember that time Child Protective Services came because I caught you above my mother with her on the ground and you above her?
Uh-oh.
Remember that?
Uh-oh.
I do.
Uh-oh, Brian. Yikesers.
Go away.
Uh-oh. So, I think this is interesting. This turned into a whole new monster all by itself. But you know what? Did you know what? Fuck yeah, Hugo.
The thing about
Hugo.
Hey, the thing about
can we get
narcissistic, abusive people.
Can we get some love
is that
for
when
Hugo
they
in chat for being a fucking badass?
The thing about narcissistic, abusive people is that when they lose control over someone they had control over for a very long time, they get incredibly frustrated. And at that point, you'd think they would realize, oh, relationships aren't built on power and domineering. They're built upon trust and love and compassion. But instead, they lash out. So, do whatever.
How to look like a douchebag.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, man.
Anyway.
Imagine being such a bitch. Anyway, I think that's probably it. If you guys wanted information on how to look like a douchebag, play this back. And then also pop your collar. Marissa Lynn Medley with $1. Thank you very much. I wonder what it's like with someone with zero like self-respect, such as Brian. I wonder what it's like when 500 plus people call him a piece of shit.
Oh my
God! Do you think that's good for him or bad for him?
I don't know.
Love you 3000, Hugo.
Yeah, thanks.
I do love Hugo.
Yeah.
I was gonna offer you my dad, but you don't want him either. Although he is better. Honestly, maybe I'm gonna make up with my dad because it's not worse.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Fuck that guy. Lily Loves $2. Good on you for cutting out toxic people. Fuck yeah, dude. So sorry Jesse had to miss this. That would have been actually Hugo Legal Fund. We'll see. We'll see. I can't imagine it would be terribly expensive. And I'm gonna throw this out there. We could probably outspend Brian.
Yep.
How's that fucking feel, Brian? Yikes. Wolferino. Okay. What?
Ugh,
I love doing this, so you're gonna have to tell me to stop. So keep baby seals with $1.
I
hate bullies. I fucking hate them. Fuck them.
It's so bizarre because he's such an insecure person.
I know.
And very obviously, especially when he drinks, you can tell.
Yeah.
And he takes it out on other people, and it's like, dude, just be vulnerable and just I don't get it. I don't get it.
You're having people offer to be your daddy, so I mean, like, out of this could be some good dick. Marissa Lynn Medley with $1. Thank you very much. Amazing.
Yeah, someone says, Brian, let go of your hate and violence and accept not Jesus into your heart. He claims to be religious, too. At the very least, he's Catholic. Isn't that funny?
I mean, you know. No one loves you. You're going to die alone, Brian. Probably.
That's not true. My mom's codependent enough that she'll stick with him probably for the rest of...
Yeah, but if she dies...
At least one of their lives.
If she dies first, then it's true.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. They've both destroyed their bodies with alcohol in a lot of ways. So
but now they're pickled. Full support, Hugo. I agree. Did he show up? No. No, he didn't. What a bummer. What a bummer. Anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. He used his real name on YouTube, too. What a fucking moron.
Yeah. Well...
Yeah.
I don't condone anything that you guys do, for the record.
It's whatever.
Don't harass.
No. I'm not going to say he doesn't deserve it, but, like, it's not worth your time. There's a reason I just don't engage at all anymore. It's not worth it. He's not worth it.
I'm glad they have, like,
never will
you know
be.
what, though? There's some people on here that have just, like, a little snippet into it, though. Like, we've been talking about this for, like, a couple of years now, and it's like...
Right?
Yeah. There's just this is only a small portion.
Plot twist: JLP is Hugo's dad.
Fuck. Okay. Who's better?
Oh God.
Oh man.
I don't know.
One of them has a successful career.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I imagine Jesse Lee Peterson saying, "I'm your black daddy."
I'll take it.
Oh God. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hugo is so I guess I picked a bad time to have dinner. I guess so. SJWs for Hugo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Try to dox you when we have like a legal case that's available for public consumption.
Yeah, my name's available if people want it. It's not that big of a deal, dude.
Yeah. Lily Loves at $5. I can grow out my facial hair and adopt you as my child. I'll cook you all the mac and cheese and other foods that's not good for you. No veggies. Holy shit, dude. You just hit the jackpot. Jackpot. If you add veggies, that's my jackpot, frankly. Mac and cheese is delightful. Although I would have Vesuvius shits forever. I would never not. Can you rectally apply Pepsid? Like, does it just?
I mean, I think you can rectally apply anything.
It
if
absorbs.
You try hard enough.
It absorbs real fast.
Yeah.
Did he stand you guys up? His producer fucking forgot. But we'll do it next Tuesday. Can we ask him to say that next week? I'm your black daddy. He might just do it. He's called me. He said Satan is your daddy to me last time. So I mean, like, maybe he'll say like, I'm your daddy. I don't know. You know.
I don't know.
I like him.
I don't know about that.
Gotta love it.
Satan at least might be a little supportive.
Fuck. Yeah, his producer screwed up and forgot to tell JLP he was supposed to be here. That is correct. Ban the evangelist. I'll cook you some veggies then. I make some banging maple bacon Brussels sprouts. See, you fucked it up with making maple and bacon. Even though that sounds good, I don't want sweet little baby cabbages. We are Hugo's new family. We'll all adopt Hugo. It takes a village. Stream after, or I might take a break and eat. I haven't eaten today. It's 5 o'clock and I haven't eaten.
Yeah, I haven't eaten either.
I woke up at, what time did we text? Whenever I texted you the first time.
Like 1 o'clock or so? A little
no,
before 1.
I was up a little bit before 1. But yeah. 12:18.
Yep.
12:18 is when I woke up. I haven't eaten yet. Starving. Stay lame, Brian. Hey, you guys, thanks for all the support monetarily and otherwise tonight, which apparently was needed.
If I get murdered, I have a lot of witnesses, so...
Wow, that'd be, I mean, that would be
nice. I'm not saying he'll do it. I'm just saying he's stupid enough that he could do it. It's just on the internet thing. No one uses the internet.
Yeah. Cauliflower greater than broccoli? I disagree. This is for Black Daddy to come home. For JLP to come home. I think he'll come home on Tuesday. Wow, a lot of people are making it a sex thing with the daddy thing. That's fine. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful evening. I may stream in a little bit if you are interested. Again, it's twitch.tv/actual Jake.
Oh my god, he's still messaging.
Oh, he
what
is.
A fucking moron.
Love being the star of the show. We will do this again. I don't think we will.
He even all caps is like an old boomer dude. What the fuck?
I don't think we will, Brian.
No, let me see. Can I ban him?
No, no. Here's the thing. He doesn't know how this works.
Okay.
But if you see in chat there,
yeah,
he could just scream into the void and no one gets to see anything.
I accidentally did mute him. Hold on. I don't know how to undo it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be the creepy uncle you don't want to be alone with. Too late. That's me. Anyway, so have a wonderful night, guys. Except for one of you.
All right. See you, everyone.
One of you enjoy being yourself. Because I know you don't.
That's the thing about being a bad person. The only person you're going to be with every day of your life is yourself.
Have a good one, guys.